Hi there, I'm Claire McKinnon. If we don't know each other already, you can find me at clairemckinnon.com. In this video, I'm going to talk about career direction through the lens of purpose. And I want to talk about this because I'm finding I'm having more and more people come and talk to me about working together because they're really asking themselves big questions about the career that they're in, the direction they want to take. I think that what's happening in our world right now is really shaking things up, and people are asking themselves fundamental questions more and more. People who may have thought they were on the right career path for them are wondering, well, is this true? And when I dive into this kind of work with people, one lens I look through with them as they look at their career is purpose. And by that I mean, well, you know, what is your why? Why do you do the work you do? What is the impact you want to have? That kind of bigger reason, because that can really help us feel inspired if we're clear about why we're doing something. If you've come across Simon Sinek's work on Start With Why, this is a very powerful way to look at this. But I'm going to take a slightly different, take this in a slightly different direction today. So a trap that I see a lot of people fall into as they consider this question of what is my purpose is that they are trying to find something very specific and very tangible right from the outset. And that's because we like certainty. You know, we are wired for that. It's comforting to be able to specify what it is, to be able to measure it. That is how organisations, in a way, drive us to think. When we set goals, we're encouraged to make them specific and measurable. And when it comes to this kind of work around purpose, my pointing is that that isn't the best place to start. It's much more powerful to really open things up. And that's because this is the way I see purpose. It's actually about two things. It's about the energy you are in, or the energy that you bring to different situations, qualities that you possess, that you don't have to try to bring. They're just there. They're like your zone of genius. Purpose is very much about that, the qualities that you're bringing. And it's about, when you bring those qualities, what's the impact you have on other people, on situations, on the world. So it's these qualities, these zone of genius qualities, and what's the impact? That's what a really deep exploration of purpose can be, and in my view, where it should start. And if you kind of open yourself up to that less tangible, creative way of looking at this, the so what, the kind of, okay, what does that mean then in terms of career or projects I may want to lead or things I may want to instigate, that emerges, that becomes clear. But if you start with the specifics and think, okay, well, what does that mean straight away, it can kind of kill the creative bit that's happening. And I just want to give, you know, a couple of examples of what purpose can be, just really to open things up here. So it might be that you have this real gift of making people laugh. Like, you may be someone who walks into a room and you have this gift of changing the energy. You bring some of your humour, it really has an impact. And this may be part of why you're here, your purpose. Because when you do that, it can really take people to a more resourceful place. It can help them forget about problems they may have. It can help them be more creative. There can be all kinds of impacts. I know I love being around people who bring this. It's a real gift that they're bringing. So that is a kind of one example of purpose. Another could be somebody who's really great at listening to other people. It might be that you have a real ability, almost like an effortless ability, to just be present with people, to listen deeply to what they're saying, and the impact of that may be that they feel really seen and heard and comforted, and it may help them realise things about themselves. This may be part of your purpose. But what we're looking for here is this kind of inner genius, if you like, this inner zone of genius. You already have this energy, and what's the impact? And of course, when we tune into that and start exploring what that could be for us, we can make decisions to be in that more right now. It doesn't depend on what job we do. It's just not dependent on any external factors. We can choose to be in that anytime we choose, with different people in different situations. And as we do that, in my experience, what I've come to see working with many, many people through this is that then there's specific projects, roles, opportunities that can mean we can be doing that more of the time. It starts to become very clear. So I hope that's helpful. I'd be really interested in your comments on this, so put them below, or drop me a private message if you prefer. And if this is something you're exploring, enjoy exploring, and forget about the tangibles to start with, and just tune into what this energy and impact could be that you bring. I'm Claire McKinnon, and you can find out more about me and my work on my website. I love talking about how we can have careers, leadership careers that feel good for us and that do good in the world. And I look forward to seeing you soon.